Hey everyone, sorry I didn't upload last week. This video took me extra long to make for no real reason. My silly brain is starting to really struggle with writing lately. I'm really scared I'm getting burnt out again. I hope that's not the case and I snap out of it ASAP so I can write more and more. I hope you enjoy this video and that I can make part 2 a lot quicker. That's all from me. This story is set when Class 1A are just back from summer break, starting their third and final year at UA, making them now Class 3A. They're almost at the end of their first week, sitting in class as Aizawa drawls on with his teaching, when suddenly All Might burst through the classroom doors. Good afternoon, students. Sorry for disturbing your class. Ahem, we are holding a charity fundraiser. All the money raised will be going toward helping the families whose homes were destroyed in all the recent city damages, so we are holding an auction. Woo, buying stuff? I think I have a nice tea set or two that I can spare for the auction. Oh, no, you won't be asked to bring items, you'll be bidding on each other? What's that supposed to mean? Each of you will be put up for auction and the rest of your classmates will bid on being able to spend an entire day with you doing whatever they choose. Whatever they, within reason. Oh, ahem, of course. This is dumb. Why would I waste money to spend an entire day with anyone? I'd rather spend money to just take the day off alone. Well, each of you do have to at least put the minimum amount on someone of your choosing, but if it's the smallest amount you're unlikely to win anyway, so just choose your favorite and get outbid, then there's no money wasted. What happens if someone gets no bids? Deku's shy little voice made everyone turn to him in concern. Did he seriously think nobody would bid on him? I'll bid on you? Me too. I might. Why do you all want Izuku? Alright, quiet down. I'm sure everyone will get bid on by someone. Don't worry, Midoriya Shonen. Thanks All Might. And, you guys, the auction will be held on Friday next week, so, if you're wanting to win any difficult bids you might want to start saving. That's all from me. The students said goodbye and All Might left the classroom, leaving them all to mutter and discuss in excitement until Aizawa calmed them down to focus again. Stupid auction. Choose your favorite, my ass. I'm not bidding on stupid Izuku. Not when everyone else is too. They'll all wonder why the fuck I even tried. But I don't want to spend a day with anyone else, and if I accidentally win. No, I'll just have to bid on the nerd and lose. That's fine. I can accept losing a stupid auction. Over the course of the next few days, Bakugo kept hearing over and over again how all his different classmates were planning on putting their maximum bids on Deku. I've been saving up. I was even thinking of getting a loan or something. Isn't that a little extreme, Ochako-chan? But winning Deku-kun would be so beneficial for me. I could get one-on-one training. Maybe I could even ask him to show me his notes. I want to know what he does to get so strong. If you just asked him, I'm sure he'd help without wasting an entire day and a ton of money. But Bakugo, when did you get here? I was just passing by. You're literally in the common area. Oh, right. Yet again, as he tried to brush off the conversation and head upstairs, he got caught in the midst of another. Do you think I have enough? A lot of people want to bid on him. You already have more than me? You're bidding on Deku too? Duh, he's smart. I mean, if I lose then Ida is my backup. Hey, Ida is my backup too. Well then I'll just get Deku? Are you seriously planning on just using him to study? Wha? I didn't even hear you coming. Obviously, he would be great help for the exams. Don't you think that's a little? What? Sigh, it's nothing. Listening to them all was starting to mess with him. Did they seriously not understand how boring that would be for Deku? Doesn't he deserve a more interesting day? Whoa, hey Ka-chan, are you okay? Bakugo didn't even realize he was storming down the hall to his dorm until he turned the corner and almost knocked straight into Deku. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. You've seemed a little extra worked up since we heard about the auction. Is it because you don't know who to bid on? No, I mean, it's fine, I'll figure something out. But what about you? Who are you bidding on? Well, I don't have much money saved at all. I'll probably just put the minimum amount on someone and end up losing. Who would you choose? All Might said to choose our favorite, right? So, yeah. Well, is your favorite supposed to be obvious? Like, class prez or something? No, Ka-chan, you silly. Oh, really? Well, now you're making me embarrassed. I thought you knew that about me. I guess, but, no, I dunno. I apologized and we've been better, but I thought the past would still have some sort of effect. Yeesh, Ka-chan, I've gotta get to training, but, just so you know, even before you apologized, Years ago might I add, I still would have bid on you. Deku laughed a little before walking past Bakugo, making the blonde boy stand there frozen in thought for a moment. I've always been his first choice. Fuck it, I can't lose to those guys, there's no way I could accept them beating me. At least if I win him I would do something crazy. They all want him for their own selfish needs. Why can't they just train as hard as he does, or study like him? Why spend their money to waste his day on forcing him to be their tutor or some shit? They don't even know him like I do. They don't give a shit. He works way too hard already, he deserves a good day. Bakugo immediately decided he was going to spend the rest of the week working his ass off, absolutely guaranteeing that he will win Deku in the auction. So despite it being 6 p.m., he threw out his evening plans and turned right back around to head out the dorms in search of any random jobs he could find. He checked with convenience stores, gas stations, even knocking on random houses with their lights still on to ask if they needed any help. He called smaller hero agencies, checking in at the local animal shelter, lining up odd bits of work he would be able to do over the next few days. He finally got back to the dorms at 11 p.m. and was exhausted, flopping straight into his bed and passing out. After school the next day he only had time to change before heading out the dorms, being immediately stopped by his friends. Hey dude, where are you off to? Didn't you say you'd train with us today? Can't, busy. Huh, with what? Bakugo. But he had already swerved round them and jogged away. Weird, we should follow him. No Kami, come on. He worked all evening and crashed in bed late at night once again, repeating the process tomorrow. Again Bakugo, can't you at least tell us where you're going? It's not important. Then just tell us. I'm busy, talk tomorrow. Sigh, now can we follow him? No. And the next day. Hey Ka-chan. Whoa, you're in a hurry. Yeah, gotta get going, sorry. Are you going training? No, I have to be there soon so. Oh, is it important? I was hoping I could train with you today. Oh, fuck, training with him sounds so good right now, and he looks so cute pouting like that, but I can't, saving up is more important, can't lose this auction. Sorry, maybe next week sometime, I'll make it up to you I swear. Oh it's okay Ka-chan. I hope whatever you're doing today goes well. Thanks. And the next day, everywhere he worked he was praised and paid generously, helping him gain a large sum of money super fast, which also boosted his ego a little bit. You're such a wonderful young man, thank you for all your help this week, I hope you woo that boy with your plans. Thank you, I'm pretty nervous actually. You have nothing to worry about. He'll love it all. Now go get some good rest, you deserve it. The sweet old lady that Bakugo had been spending an hour with each day reached up to ruffle his hair and wave him goodbye. The next day, okay, since Ida is your class president, he'll be up for the auction first. Oh god, do I bid? Ida was my backup if I don't get Deku? It's safe to just bid, right? I'm going to. I mean you're not winning Isukuso. We have minimum bids from Mina, Kaminari, and Momo. Momo, you traitor? Sorry? I just thought it would be good to spend a day with class president, since I'm the vice president you know. Double my bid sensei? Hey, do I have enough? I do. Kami and Mina took turns raising their bidding paddles until Ida was worth more than Kaminari had saved, so he conceded the victory to Mina. Yes? Ida-kun, I'm sorry but I need your help studying. I look forward to helping. Who's next? Vice President Yoyorozu. Oh, Momo got minimum bids from Kaminari, hoping she could be his new backup, but also Jiro. Why do you need Yo Momo? I just think it'd be fun to spend the day together. Kami gasped and looked up to Momo at the auction podium, and then back to Jiro who was blushing and shyly avoiding eye contact. Jiro can have her? Really? You'd back down like that? Who cares, you won, can we go next? There's no rush Bakugo, actually, for that you're up next. Shit, I didn't even think about the fact I would be getting bid on. Bakugo is scary, who would bid on him? I've got minimum bids from Kirishima, Tokoyami, Todoroki and Midoriya. What the heck do you all want with me? Oh, I thought it would be fun, but I didn't save any money up, I was kind of hoping nobody else would bid. I'll up the bid. I spend like every day with you dude. Yeah, but if I could choose what we do for a whole day you won't be able to make excuses. Someone else win please. I plan to. Sensei, can I just put everything I saved into this? Whoa, yeah, that's more than I have. Congrats Todoroki. Why the heck did you spend all that money on me? Icy hot. Fuyumi has to do all the cooking herself at home, I'd like to offer my assistance but I cannot cook. I was hoping you would teach me. Oh, that doesn't sound horrible. At least I'll try my best. I'm sorry I didn't save up Ka-chan. It's fine dummy, you're busy. Besides, Midoriya, you're up next. I plan on winning this. Oh god, this is my last chance for any help with studying. Please god. Wow, minimum bids are in from Kaminari, Yuruka, Todoroki, Ida, Momo, Mineta, Mina, Aoyama, Kota, Tokoyami, and Bakugo. Haha, all of you want me? You guys better back the fuck down because I've heard you talking. You all just want him to do shit for you? Isn't that the whole point? What do you even want him for? Double my bid. Kaka-chan? I'll double his again. Aoyama lifted his paddle to bid more but Bakugo turned and blew it up before he could. Back off, Twinkle Toes. I mean I have enough to. Bakugo only had to glare at Mineta to make him immediately stop and put his paddle flat on his desk, raising his hands innocently. I'll bid more, sensei. What the fuck? You already have me, why do you need him as well? I don't, I just think it's entertaining that you're so riled up. You guys, stop wasting money on me? It's not a waste. Up my bid, sensei. Fuck this, I'm bidding 60,000 yen. About $400. Ka-chan? What? That's more than my entire loan I got from Momo, subs in broke. Can we wrap this up now? Yes, it seems nobody else is bidding anymore. Bakugo wins Midoriya. Ha, you all only wanted him for your selfish needs anyway? There was no way I would accept losing to you. Bakugo continued to boast until Deku stepped down from the auction podium, with red cheeks and wide eyes. He had to walk past Bakugo to get back to his seat, so as they made eye contact the blonde boy immediately felt the embarrassment crash into him, and he sat down to hide his face in panic. That actually just happened, there's no going back now. I have to take him on this wild day of activities me and my mom spent hours planning. It's almost like a date. I can't tell him that? What will I even tell him? Bakugo completely zoned out for the rest of the auction, his mind swirling with anxiety as he tried to convince himself his day with Deku was totally normal and nothing to panic about. He was only cut out of his thoughts as Todoroki stopped beside his desk on the way out the classroom. So it's Saturday tomorrow, can I have you? Have me? Use your day, cooking lessons, how else am I supposed to phrase it? Oh, yes, yeah that's fine, my plans with Isuku are for Sunday anyway. We actually have plans? Huh, of course. I wouldn't have worked my ass off and spent all that money for nothing. I just thought it was for charity. Well, sure of course I totally was thinking of the charity, but also, if anyone else had won you they were going to make you do boring nerd shit. I couldn't let that happen, you're always being a nerd, you've gotta do something fun for once. Sounds interesting. I wonder if Hanta made any plans ahead of time for winning me. He did. I barely even saw him this week cause I was busy but every time I did he was rambling about how he had to win you. Oh, well, I hope you two have fun tomorrow, and I'll see you on Sunday then Ka-chan. Be ready at 8:30 a.m. We have a long day planned. One stressful day of cooking lessons later. Bakugo had gotten impatient and was knocking on Deku's dorm door 10 minutes earlier than he said, but based on how well he knew the nerd, he was sure he would have been ready for a while now regardless. And Deku proved him right by opening the door completely prepared. Morning Ka-chan, I wasn't exactly sure what I should wear since you didn't tell me what we were doing but you look great. Oh, thank you, but that's not exactly what I meant. Do I have to wear clothes fit for exercising, or something fancy, you know? I see, ahem, what you're wearing is fine. Idiot, just casually telling him how good he looks, what a great start. Bakugo led Deku out the dorms and round to his car, making the shorter boy gasp in surprise. You didn't tell me you could drive? I learned over the summer, I figured, we're third years now, it's important that I can drive myself around when I can't just be recklessly blasting through the streets. That's responsible, I should really do the same. Bakugo started driving, turning on the radio quietly as Deku opened his window and sighed blissfully. I forgot how nice driving is. You mean being a passenger? Oh, yes that. Well there'll be quite a bit of that today. It's not like we have to go far but we have a lot of different destinations. That sounds super fun. I hope it will be. Their first stop was a local farmer's market in town, selling fresh fruit and veg, homemade pastries, and lots of cute trinkets and crafts. I figured buying some snacks for the rest of the day was a good place to start, Or well, my mom suggested it, but she does have good ideas sometimes. This place is so cute. Fresh strawberries, and the pastries smell so good. Hey look, you know, you would totally look good with your ears pierced. Bakugo picked up a black chain earring with a star dangling from the end, holding it up to Deku's ear as he looked in the little mirror at the stall. Oh, you don't think I look strange? No, not at all. It looks, yeah, it looks good. Thanks, Ka-chan. Deku grinned with sparkly eyes and took the earrings, paying for them immediately. Wait, you can't even wear them? Well, I've always wanted to get my ears pierced and just couldn't go through with it, but if you think I'd look good then, that plus buying these will finally push me to do it. I didn't realize my opinion would have such an effect. Hey, come on, I said I wanted to already anyway. I know, I'm just messing. Now hurry up and choose some snacks or we'll be late for the next stop. Aye aye, Captain. Bakugo couldn't hold back his smile as he shook his head at how cute Deku was being, watching his excited eyes scan every item on every stall. Woo, Ka-chan, we should totally get some curry pan for later. Will it stay warm? If not, I can just reheat it. He set off a couple little sparks to accentuate his point and Deku giggled. Good point. And what about some sweet dorayaki? Sounds good to me. Let me get those. You can keep looking around if you like. I think I saw mostly everything. I'd rather wait here with you. Bakugo's eyes widened and he could feel himself blushing. He wasn't expecting such a sweet response, and it made him trip over his words a little as he was paying for the pastries. Okay, the next thing is just round the corner. We don't need the car. Come on. Are you alright, Ka-chan? Of course. Duh. Why wouldn't I be? I dunno. You're just blushing a lot. It's cute. I'm not blushing. That's just my face. Shut up. Deku only laughed and kept walking alongside him, as Bakugo led them round the corner to a mini golf course, with a group of people beside the start, setting up a pen with crates of animals. A petting zoo? They travel around the country and just happen to be here for this month. Perfect timing, right? That's so cute. I've never had any of my own pets, and the last time I went to a petting zoo I was a little kid. I'm so excited. They're almost done setting up. I wanted to get here first so the animals are all excited to be out playing. Let's go see if we can go in now. They walked over to the group and Deku immediately crouched to the ground to pet a lamb through a gap in the fence, as Bakugo started talking to a lady. Good morning, is it okay to go in and see them now? Just the two of you? Sorry, he's a little excited. Deku looked up and blushed in embarrassment, immediately getting up to stand beside Bakugo. Morning, miss? Good morning to you too. I'm sure our animals will adore you. You can go in now. Thanks. Bakugo opened the gate and ushered Deku inside, slipping in quickly behind him and shutting it to make sure none of the animals escaped. Oh my god, Ka-chan, they even have ponies. The shorter boy immediately rushed over to the two ponies that were grazing on the grass, and Bakugo watched fondly as he let them sniff him before gently petting their heads. Fuck me, he's so adorable. What was I thinking? Stupid mom thinking this was a good idea. Well, I mean, I am glad I get to see him like this. Bakugo got his phone out, sitting on the grass and snapping some pictures of Deku as he giggled and continued petting the ponies, until he turned to look at Bakugo in excitement and froze. Ka-chan, are you taking pictures? I was just for your mom? Wouldn't she like to see you having a good time? Sure, do I at least look good in them? Let me see. Deku rushed over and peeked into Bakugo's phone, making the blonde boy gulp and lean back in shock from their close proximity. You're pretty good at taking pictures, Ka-chan. It's not hard, plus, it's like impossible to take a bad photo of you. What's that supposed to mean? Hey look, they brought out the bunnies? OMG bunnies? Yeesh, you can't just say stuff like that. Do you want him to think you're obsessed with him or something? Idiot. Deku continued to happily play with and pet all the precious animals in the pen until he noticed how Bakugo had been just watching him the whole time. So he made his way over to sit beside him, and turned to place a bunny in his lap, making Bakugo lift his arms up and sit there stiffly in shock. What are you doing? Are you scared of the bunny, Ka-chan? No, I just don't know how to handle small animals. You're better, take it back. Deku giggled and lifted the bunny off his lap, holding it up to cutely brush their noses together and look into its eyes. Big strong scary Ka-chan is a sweetheart really. He just doesn't wanna accidentally hurt you, that's all. Adorable, isn't he? Shut up, why are you talking to the bunny, nerd? He's grouchy too. Maybe the petting zoo isn't for him? Deku put the bunny back down on the ground and it happily hopped away to nibble on some more grass as Deku turned to look at Bakugo again. Did you wanna head to the next stop? Don't you wanna stay longer? I'd rather do something that you enjoy too. I mean, it's cute here, I don't mind. Come on Ka-chan, I promise I got all the fluffy snuggles I need. What's next? Alright, well since we're here let's have a round of mini golf. I'll totally beat you. I haven't played in years, so you totally might. They stood up and brushed themselves off, going back to the gate and thanking the ladies. Enjoy the rest of your date? Thank you. What the fuck? Bakugo's heart started thumping in his chest as they walked away, but Deku seemed completely oblivious until they were getting their golf clubs and he turned to look at Bakugo. What color ball? Ka-chan, are you okay? Yeah, fine, I'm fine. Why are you flustered again? You can't laugh at me. You just said this was a date. When did I say? Deku's cheeks went pink as he thought back to the previous things he said, and realized what happened. Oh. I just didn't really register what she said. I mean, I'm having a super great day with you but like it's not a date, you just won me for the day, it's like a school thing, for charity? Not a date, I just wasn't listening properly. Bakugo continued to stare at him in shock until he sighed and hid his face in his hands. Can we just play golf Ka-chan? Grab the balls. Pfft. What now? Nothing, I'm just grabbing the balls. Oh, Ka-chan? You know what I meant. Yeesh, I didn't know you had a dirty mind. Bakugo only laughed and the awkwardness from before dissipated as he chose a green golf ball for himself, which made Deku smile and grab an orange one. Did you do that on purpose? What, you took a green one, you started it? I just took a random color? I watched you move a red one out the way Ka-chan. No, you saw nothing. I bet you suck at golf anyway I was always great actually, but, like I said, I haven't played in a while. I bet I'll get a hole-in-one, the first one is always easy. Bakugo smugly dropped his ball at the start of the first hole, lining up the shot, and whacking it straight into the post in the middle of the course. Pfft, I meant to do that? Ka-chan, that was the only obstacle. Bakugo huffed and stormed over to where his ball ended up, watching Deku place his ball and squint across at the hole, lining it up, taking a hit, and almost getting a hole-in-one. So close? I thought you said you haven't played in years. I haven't? It's just not that difficult to avoid one obstacle. Alright smartass, I'll show you, the next one I'll get in one I swear. They finished the first hole and headed to the second, Bakugo's jaw immediately dropping in disbelief at the windmill in the middle. We have to hit it through that? While it's spinning. Of course Ka-chan. There's always a windmill at every mini golf course. But it's only the second one. Why is it this difficult already? You got this Ka-chan, I believe in you. Deku's precious little smile made Bakugo's chest squeeze as he tried to hold back his grin, instead quickly placing his ball and taking the shot with way too much confidence, which immediately dissipated as the ball was whacked aside by the spinning windmill. That's bullshit. It's too fast, you can't time that? You were too impatient, you have to analyze it for a moment, watch it spin, estimate the time between each opening, then think. The start is about 12 feet from the windmill door, so if I hit the ball with enough speed, about now, Deku hit his ball and it miraculously slipped right through the windmill's door, bypassing the spinning blades with ease. Hehe, see Ka-chan? I can't believe you just turned mini-golf into more nerd shit. Well, I'm winning because of my nerd shit though, right? Alright then, I'll try your nerd shit. They made their way to the third course and Bakugo could feel his eye twitching as he looked across the green to 3 holes. Okay, what the fuck does this mean? I think it's random. Only one will take you to the right place, so, I guess I've got nothing smart to suggest for this one, so it's just luck. Hey, I'm pretty lucky. This is my time to shine. Bakugo hit his ball into the hole on the left, both of them rushing forward to look over the edge and wait for it to reappear, only to see it fly out the tunnel and into a pit of sand. Golf hates me. Ka-chan, it's still fun though, right? Plus you just made it easier for me. So thank you. Wait, true? Why did I go first? Deku giggled and pondered for a moment, before hitting his ball into the hole on the right, watching in anticipation until it gracefully rolled out the other end and right into the hole at the end of the course. Yes? Ka-chan, I got a hole-in-one. Yeah, all thanks to me though, right? Thank you. They continued playing, Bakugo's luck and skill not improving as Deku continued to play his best. Even as Bakugo began trying to sabotage him by knocking his ball into the water or making him jump just as he took his shot, Deku still ended up winning by the end. Okay, I accept my defeat. You totally threw me off by pretending you would play badly from the start though. I was being honest. I really wasn't expecting to still be able to play well. But it was super fun, Ka-chan. It was. I'm glad you're having a good time. Honestly, Ka-chan, my cheeks are aching from how much I'm smiling. I haven't been this uncontrollably happy in a long time. Yeah, I've noticed, so you deserved this, though I'm just hoping the rest of the day will be fun too. So we should head back to the car for the next stop. Okie dokie, right behind you? They walked back through the market to Bakugo's car and he began driving in the direction of their family homes. We're not stopping by your place or something, are we? No, I would definitely warn you before forcing you to come over to my house. Oh okay, it would have been fine. I just felt a little nervous, that's all. We're heading somewhere else, don't worry your pretty little head. Pretty? Oh, it's just a saying, a figure of speech. We're here. We seem to be nowhere. You don't recognize this place? They got out the car and Bakugo headed straight forward, right through a thick wall of bushes and trees. Ka-chan, this isn't even a path? Deku frantically followed behind, pushing back branches and leaves to keep up with the broad shoulders ahead of him that easily brushed through the thicket. Am I supposed to recognize a bunch of trees? Just keep walking, nerd. Deku huffed but kept following him, trying his best not to trip on overgrown tree roots, until they broke through to a path. Couldn't we have just found wherever this path started? I've never thought to look for the start. I mean, we always thought going through the wilderness was much more exciting. Deku looked around a little more intently, still scrambling to keep up with Bakugo, when suddenly he spotted a river ahead of them, the only way across being a thick old log. Oh, I do remember this place. Took you long enough. Bakugo stepped onto the log giddily, Deku following behind with a little more caution, until he froze in place as the blonde boy span round to face him. Ka-chan, be careful, you should keep going. What if we fall? Bakugo only laughed before taking a deep breath, looking down to avoid eye contact and steady himself. I always wanted to say, ever since that moment, I wish my stupid little brain hadn't taken it as you looking down on me. I know now that you would never look down on me. All you ever do is push people to be the best version of themselves, believing in them, supporting them wholeheartedly. So, I really wish I'd just taken your hand. He's talking about this moment, in case you somehow had no idea. Bakugo finally looked back up and sucked in a breath as he saw Deku smiling at him sweetly, and holding out his hand. He blinked, staring at his hand and back up to his eyes, feeling his cheeks heat up as he finally reached out, and took Deku's hand. Thank you, Ka-chan, I don't mind about all that. You already apologized to me for the past, and besides, I know you better than you think I do. He took a step forward and smiled up at Bakugo as he wobbled a little on the log, peering down nervously as Deku moved closer. I know how hard you've been working to become calmer, more understanding, kinder. He took another step forward and reached out to take Bakugo's other hand, continuing to walk forward as Bakugo instinctively stepped back. Whoa, wait. If I fall, I'm taking you down with me, you know? Deku only laughed and kept walking, slowly leading him backwards until they reached the other side of the log. It's been years, Ka-chan, and it's not like I wanted you to change, but you have. Everyone can see it, and for what it's worth, you're the most fun to spend time with. They reluctantly let go of each other's hands and Bakugo was smiling bashfully. Thank you for understanding. Are you hungry? Totally. I've been looking forward to those pastries all morning. They kept walking for a little while until they reached a little clearing up a hill, and Deku looked over in awe at the view of their hometown. I don't remember it being this pretty. Well, when you're a kid you don't really care about views like this. We were more interested in digging up bugs and climbing trees. That's true. I guess that means we've matured. You still cry like a baby. Hey, I'm better than I used to be. You still throw tantrums when you lose. I can't even be mad at that. Hehe, come on, I wanna eat my curry pan. They're wrapped in foil but they don't feel warm anymore. Let me just. Bakugo held the two foil-wrapped buns in his hands and started setting off the tiniest sparks and explosions he could, until they were steaming. I swear your quirk gets cooler every day. Don't you mean hotter? Haha, Ka-chan, I wish one of my quirks would make heat, would be useful in the winter. God, what I would give to keep you warm in the winter. Well, These are warm now, so, here, eat up. They unwrapped their buns and Deku practically moaned after taking a bite. Oh my god, Ka-chan, I think this is the best thing I've eaten like, ever. Pfft, it's delicious, but that's a little extreme. No, I'm serious. Nothing beats homemade fresh pastries, except maybe my mom's katsudon, but this probably just tastes even better because this whole day has been amazing. I haven't felt this relaxed and happy in so long. I've been so busy. I was going to say lately, but it's been years of so much studying and training and learning all my quirks. It's been so crazy and I haven't had time to do fun stuff like this in ages. So, Deku looked over to Bakugo, who was just watching him with a soft smile, and it made Deku's heart thump a little harder. Sorry, I'm rambling as usual. I'm surprised you didn't tell me to shut up yet. You don't mutter so much anymore. It only used to bug me cause you'd mumble and speak so fast I couldn't even understand you, but when you're excited these days you talk all chirpy. It's cute. Nice to listen to, I guess. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not annoying. You're still annoying, sometimes, but today has been great. Well, so far, it's not over yet. Once you finish your dorayaki we'll head back to the car, okay? Sounds great, Ka-chan. I've still got a lot planned. End of part 1. Sorry again this took a while. I'm really hoping I'll start writing part 2 and just bam, I'll get it all done like usual. I hate my stupid brain. Anyways, hope you enjoyed part 1. Please, I beg of you, don't spam for part 2 because it'll only make me less motivated to make it. I have part 2 planned already. I'm making it, but you spamming will literally only make it slower. Why don't you comment something nice instead? Comment something you liked about this part maybe, I dunno. Welp, until part 2.